Money is just energy. Everything, your thoughts and you entirely are just energy. And if you learn how to get on the vibrational frequency of money, then you can attract it into your life. This is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com, and I want to share with you the most powerful ways for you to match the frequency of money and wealth so that you can attract it into your life. Let's dive right into this video. It changed my entire life, and I want to share it with you. If you have not subscribed yet, be sure to hit the subscribe button right over there and hit the bell notification because that's what's going to notify you for new videos. Subscribe, bell notification. Let's get right to the video. Step number 1, spend your money in ways that feel abundant. So you might not even have very much money, but what are things that you can do, a way that you can spend it in a way that will create and get you in the feeling of more abundance? So for instance, I'm here right now. I took a week by myself, my own vacation. My wife isn't even invited. It's just me by myself. And I'm at an epic, like 5-star, super amazing 6-acre property, Airbnb. And it's amazing. And it also costs a lot of money. And I could have very easily said, well, you already have an amazing house. You already have a great workplace. But I really wanted a retreat to myself, and I wanted to do it in a luxurious place that I was inspired to be at. And I could have allowed my rational mind to talk me out of it, but I wanted this experience. So here I am in this beautiful spot. And the result of that is it's allowed me to be in the energy of luxury and wealth and money more. So it makes me see the value in money even more than I did before. And it allows me to be in the frequency of wealth on a higher level. And I'll give you an example. So when I come through the double doors right here and I get this epic view, as soon as I walk in, total amazing oceans, Maui, all the islands, infinity pool. How do I feel? Dude, I feel amazing, right? I feel great about it. It gets me in the feeling of abundance. Here's the view right here. Got ponies, got horsies, got it all. Ducking under the electric shades right here. And how does it make me feel? It makes me feel great. So what am I doing by doing that? I'm putting myself in the frequency of wealth and abundance. And what happens when you do that is you start to allow yourself to be more and more comfortable in that. And it allows the energy of money and abundance to infiltrate your subconscious. By giving yourself experiences of abundance, what happens is it starts to trigger the subconscious on a deeper level. And as you do that, more and more and amazing things start to happen. So even if that means you can only spend $2 and go to the nicest hotel in town, that's like some crazy $3,000 a night hotel. If you could sit in the coffee shop and just sit there and be in the energy of that and spend $2 on that, win. Or I love the way that T. Harv Eker put it in his Secrets of a Millionaire Mind book. He said to go to a nice restaurant and buy something for market price. You know how it has MP in the corner on some things, and you always know those are the most expensive things, but they don't tell you how expensive they are. And it's just kind of like, if you have the money, you order it, and then you see how much it costs when the bill comes. And he says, go there, every 3 months if you can, and buy something on market price and don't ask how much it costs. And if you can't afford it, then share the meal with 3 people. And don't do it every night. You do it to the level that you can actually do it. And what you're doing is you're starting to condition yourself for abundance on higher and higher levels. So another way to look at this is treat yourself to something that you tell yourself you'll do it once you have more money. And of course, you need to do this intelligently. I'm not saying to go out if you have $1,000 in your bank account to go spend $1,500 and overdraft and go into debt. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is to start to condition yourself to abundance. So that might mean I used to always, I love massages, like really hard, deep tissue massages. I love them. But I would always tell myself I couldn't afford them. And so when I was starting my career, like before I had created any like level, I was struggling so bad financially for so long. My now wife was in debt and I couldn't pay for anything, let alone a massage. So what I did is I started making it a monthly thing, and we were living in Hollywood at the time. So I found the cheapest Chinese and Thai massage places that I could find that, you know, were $29.99 first hour special, you know, and that's very cheap for Southern California. I mean, generally you're looking at a minimum of $60. And I would go spend $29 like a month just to start to say yes to that next level of abundance and get used to it. Pretty soon that turned into 2 days a week or 2 times a month. And then eventually now one of my things is every single week I get a massage and I have it allocated into my actual percentages of the money that comes into me, spending it on those things that I find valuable. So whether it's going out to a very nice restaurant with a couple of your friends, and if you can't afford the meal, then split it 3 ways and just split one dish. Whatever it is to start to condition your consciousness into new levels of abundance. Step number 2, give yourself permission to be wealthy. Give yourself permission for it to be okay to have money. Just to make videos on the subject of money sometimes brings up insecurity in me, because I don't want someone to think like, well, who are you to talk about money and you're all about the money and da 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 da. Just to bring that up, right? Just to talk about it in like an internet that is oftentimes can be ruthless. Just to do that is a lot. And so I've given myself permission to partake in the abundance of the universe. I willingly give and I graciously receive. I willingly give my money and I graciously receive money. And I've given myself permission to partake in abundance because it's natural. We live in an infinite universe, and we are an individualization of God. God is pure abundance. So it's only right for you to experience abundance, because all that really is, that desire is really you just seeking to experience more life so that you can get an amazing work retreat, get massages, put your kids through the best schools, go fund an amazing nonprofit, go to the yoga places you want, help that friend to start their business by funding it for them, whatever it is. It's you wanting to experience more life. And so comment down below, I give myself permission for abundance. I give myself permission for abundance. Comment that down below. I give myself permission for abundance. That's very important, because if you deep down don't believe it's okay or right, you can't attract it. That's how I was for almost all of my career. It was no wonder I couldn't succeed. I believed that rich people were bad. I'd see someone with a nice car, and literally, I swear to God, my thought would be, why didn't they just give that money away? I would immediately make them wrong for spending money on something that made them happy. So I had an assumption that rich people were greedy and bad people. So I never had much money, because that signal to my subconscious was really that money is bad, and if you want to be a good person, you need to not have very much money, because if you have a lot of money and you're not giving every single cent of it away, you're a bad person. So subconsciously, I could not attract money, because my subconscious was just literally making right the thing that I had perceived about reality in relation to money. And when I changed that, my whole life changed. So you have to give yourself permission for it. So comment down below, I give myself permission for abundance. And you have to truly start to see it as natural. Like, it's natural. You know, you don't help anyone by not having money. Like, I can tell you, having money has allowed me to help so many people. Recently, I was at a yoga studio, and I heard about the story of a teacher there that I don't really know, and I heard that they had cancer. And I had been to some of their yoga classes, and only a couple, and I didn't know much about them other than they had an amazing energy, an amazing vibe. And I started tearing up when I heard they had cancer and that they had it for years and they never talked about it. And they always, dude was always at yoga, always in a good mood, always upbeat. And I actually ended up bumping into him in the hallway. And I talked to him after the class and I said, yo man, like what's up? Turns out that the dude has stage 4 cancer, and he could not afford his own medical bills to have the surgery required to remove the tumors. So he was just living his life with the tumors because he couldn't afford it. On the spot, I gave him the few $1,000s. I didn't even know I've only been to his class. I hadn't even uttered more than a couple like, hello. Great to be in your class today. Thanks for the class today. I was just so moved that this guy was so positive, so upbeat, like so tough-minded, and he wasn't asking for money. And I literally was like, hey bro, come with me to my car right now. I want to give you something. And I gave him the money for it. And I haven't seen him since then. And my wife told me, it makes me tear up because it's like, so my wife told me the other day that he wasn't at his yoga class that day because he went to go get the surgery. He couldn't get it and I gave him the money. He's not like my best friend. I talked to him a couple times. I was just moved by his story and I gave him a few $1,000. And it makes me emotional because when you can tap into abundance like that, you can offer it to people like that. It's so important that you tap into that frequency and give yourself permission to be wealthy because then you can give it away like that. You can come do an amazing retreat like this by yourself. You can do anything that you want and you can help everybody else. The more money that you have, the more you can help our society and our world and individuals have the healthcare that they want, the lifestyles that they need. You can help people. You can literally become a light worker if you have more money. And I made that decision. It's changed my life forever. So if you really want to change your life in relation to success and money, download my free success hypnosis right there down below. It's jakeshypnosis.com. I've listened to this every day for many, many, many years. It's changed my life entirely. Like whatever you want, you can have it when it comes to abundance and success. But you have to retrain your mind. It's jakeshypnosis.com. It's totally free. Hit the subscribe button in the corner and the bell notification right over there. The bell notification is what notifies you for new videos. Comment down below, it's my right to be rich. It is your God-given right to be rich. Comment it down below. It is my God-given right to be rich. Comment that down below. Like literally get that in your head. And it might be weird typing it. It's just because you've been conditioned in another way. It is my right to be rich. And remember, willingly give and graciously receive.